GTA going woke has been something conservatives have been saying for a while about the new GTA 6 because if you guys remember, there were a lot of leaks last year saying it's going to be like some Bonnie and Clyde story and it would have a female protagonist. I think for the first time in Grand Theft Auto, if I remember correctly, unless there's some, I don't know, mobile game that has one. So it was revealed, the trailer was revealed. I'm not going to play it for you just because I saw Rockstar were just copyright striking people. I don't know if that was just because the day it came out, they wanted to keep it more on their own channels. But conservatives are not doing okay with this GTA stuff. The one thing I will say is, at the moment, the backlash isn't as crazy, probably because the trailer is quite vague on what's going to be happening. But don't worry, there's still a lot of unhinged reaction, which we're going to get into. And actually, when this leaked, and I'm going to watch a bit of my own video from before, people were saying that GTA has gone woke. And how could GTA gone woke? It used to be like apolitical satire, one anti-SJW YouTuber said, who actually responded to my video about him, where it didn't take a political side. It attacked all sides evenly, equally. It would make fun of conservatives, then make fun of leftists. And it was perfect in that way. Not that GTA has always had a very left-wing message. It has also had a lot of anti-capitalism. It has had a lot of anti-consumerism. It's made fun of anti-communism. Yes, it does satire left-wing people as well. I would say it more satires liberal people than left-wing people. But yes, it does satire leftists as well. But it both doesn't satire them as much, and also the themes of the game are never left-wing people are bad. It's usually conservatives are bad. And you find that the most in Grand Theft Auto 4, which is just completely designed as a response to the 2008 era, the absolute hysteria of the George Bush era of American politics. And the game is literally like a response to that, including stuff about, the migrant experience of America, the American dream, how it is to be a migrant in America, what you have to do to succeed as a migrant sometimes. It has a lot of good like political commentary. Now, GTA 5 itself, personally, I don't like that much. I think it's like totally fine. But I think it was a backward step in terms of the story. I think it was a backward step in terms of the physics were way toned down. I didn't find the characters as interesting. I did appreciate it as like a technical achievement back in the day. But I never liked GTA 5 more than 4. And actually going back and playing through nearly like 2/3 of 4 last year, I can still say I still way prefer 4 to 5. And I think 4 holds up very well. Because of this having a female protagonist, it's gone woke. And this is just insane by Drama Alert, run by Keemstar. I don't know if he hosts it every day. First look at GTA 6 female protagonist. She is rumored to be transgender, Franklin's sugar mama. Like, I have not seen any rumors that this character is meant to be transgender. Like, none. It wasn't in the leaks. It's never been discussed. The only thing recently that Rockstar have done to do with transgender people is they removed some offensive content from GTA 5, which was basically making fun of the trans community, right? Rumor source. They pulled it out of their butt. Drama Alert replies, Google is free. GTA 6 transgender, they searched, and the first result is a Reddit post from a year ago. Grand Theft Auto 6 first ever female protagonist is a trans woman. We now know that GTA 6 will have a female protagonist. We don't know if there'll also be a male protagonist. So this is just a random Reddit post on GTA 5. It's not a news story. It's not a leak. And thankfully, community notes coming in. This Reddit post isn't a citable source. Therefore, the initial post is lacking any basis. So these people so hard. They want this controversy about GTA 6 to happen. But the thing is, if GTA 6 did feature a main character who was trans, I would say telling a story about a marginalized person's experience in America, yeah, that wouldn't be uncommon for Grand Theft Auto. You just have, I don't know, something like GTA 4 about, I think, a Serbian immigrant to America. You just have plenty of games that feature African American main characters. You have a Dominican one, and his best buddy is a gay nightclub owner. Yeah, I don't think this would be unheard of for Rockstar, and I'm sure they would all say it's gone woke if they did this, but at the same time, it hasn't. Before Backlash, let's get into the most embarrassing tweets you've ever seen in your life. And I couldn't even believe what I was reading. Maybe I didn't save it in my bookmarks. Maybe, oh, I did save it in my bookmarks. This is the worst thing ever. So I don't know who this is. A list of games I've not played. This person lists all the GTA games. Elon Musk writes, tried, but didn't like doing crime. GTA 5 required shooting police officers in the opening scene. Just couldn't do it. No. I bet police like GTA, right? Police like this game where you do this. And he's talking about the intro mission with Trevor and Michael robbing that place. I bet he didn't even play it. I bet he just looked this up on YouTube. But this is so embarrassing. Like, this guy, who doesn't like GTA? Who doesn't like it? What gamer gets offended that you battle with cops in GTA? Oh, this one is insane, right? Rockstar versus Naughty Dog. Debate finally settled. So here you have one of the NPCs from the trailer, NPC, in a game that probably has thousands upon thousands of NPCs. Then you have Abby from The Last of Us. So Rockstar good because woman in bikini. Naughty Dog bad because woman in apocalypse has muscles. And like I just tweeted, what is better? NPC in bikini or one of the best characters in the last in literally the 2020s. One of my favorite video game characters. And it just shows you that to a lot of gamer misogynists, it's just all about how a woman looks, and how good their character is based on their looks. Now, we all know, I'm not going to spoil it, there's something Abby does in The Last of Us, which you can understand why people don't like her. But people hated Abby before the game came out, before they even knew what she did. And they hated her based on her appearance. A lot of people were saying she was transgender. Like that tweet from Drama Alert saying the main character of GTA is also transgender. But again, a lot of gamers just want fan service, essentially, right? Especially, and I mean, they're not really going against the trend of gamers being people who don't go outside and, you know, don't have healthy relationships with women. Because, you know, if you think this means anything, right? And also, someone else tweeted something to me today saying that, oh, like, some game developers go out of their way to make the female characters ugly, talking about The Last of Us. And I'm like, what female character in The Last of Us is ugly? Can someone tell me what Last of Us character who's a woman is ugly? Abby, I think's attractive, not in like a conventional way. I think's attractive. Ellie and Dina are just like, I'd call it like normal attractive. Do you know what I mean? Like, they don't look like models, but they're not ugly at all. They are good looking. It's also tiresome. This person posts, Christian, father and husband. What is tiresome about it? While posting a bunch of black NPCs on the trailer. Okay, so this person's being serious. So GTA Woke City, and it's a rough translation. So I just hope that you're right and it's just a gangster image, like in San Andreas. Like, because black people means gangster. This woman here means gangster. I think, isn't she like a therapist in the trailer? But the fact that Rockstar has censored transphobic humor and is announcing that it will do it again here has an aftertaste for me with this trailer. Well, GTA isn't coming out until 2025 anyway, so let's wait and see. Thanks for the feedback. So yeah, GTA's gone woke because black people this time. When it leaked, it was women, and now it's black people. Not allowed to have black people in your game set in a fictional Miami. All the time with backlashes against like woke stuff, it always seems to be people who aren't even fans of the games. Like, everyone has played GTA, like most people, right? So you kind of understand it. But if you think playing GTA is woke because you have black characters and NPCs, like, you just haven't played the games. Because not only have there been like tons of black NPCs and characters, there've been like black protagonists as well. Like black main characters. Okay, this made me fucking laugh. See, again, GTA will be woke. No, this is the Rockstar we know and love. So I want to touch on this, and I'm going to play some of my old video where we talk about the politics. The reason a lot of video games can hide their like power level of their woke politics is just because of the surface image. And fucking conservatives don't read past the surface image, right? So here we have NPCs with bikinis at some sort of party, right? And because GTA often has a lot of sex in it, sex, shootouts, all that stuff, that's what we love. No wokeness. We just want ladies in bikinis. We want gunfights. No wokeness at all. No politics. But then because they're so dumb, that's all they see, right? They probably like don't listen to the cutscenes. They don't listen to the radio and understand it's satire or anything. They just turn their brain off and they just see the visual stuff. Because conservatives are terrible at understanding subtext. But every GTA game has had this stuff, and every GTA game, the modern ones, have been very political. And it's the same with Metal Gear Solid, where you have stuff like this. You have objectified women. You have like mechs. You have like crazy battles and stuff. So people play that and they don't understand the politics. And Metal Gear is a worse example because how do you not even understand that game's political? But one of the biggest Metal Gear political streamers on YouTube is conservative. Like, he doesn't make it obvious because he doesn't talk. But if you go on his subscriptions on YouTube, like everything he subscribes to and watches is conservative, right? So that to me is absolutely bizarre. That can be his favorite game. But because games aren't just like, you know, especially games like GTA, the whole world is the political commentary, not just the story. So if you play GTA 5 and you just like don't understand subtext, you don't understand politics that well, you just play the story and it's Trevor is mad, Michael is Tony Soprano trying to like relive his glory days. So you play that story and you don't take in the subtext or the political commentary because you miss it. But you know, and I guess a GTA 5, if that is my criticism of the main plot, doesn't really say much, I'd say. Where GTA 4 says a lot. But yeah, it's not woke because it has sexy women. Like I said, a lot of normal people like GTA. One of the most popular series of all time. So of course, a lot of people don't actually think it's woke at all because they don't understand the politics, which is, you know, whatever. So that's just funny to me that like they're saying GTA is woke now. GTA 6 will be woke. Like, I have no doubt about that. It will be woke. Whether people understand that or not is a different question. Here are the comments on Ryan Kinnell's video, which people should notice. He didn't actually make a clickbait thing about it being woke. So you have stuff like this. Brown woman protagonist equals hard pass. Whether it's a game, show, movie, whatever. That is an absolute rule because you're a racist, maybe? It's going to be woke. If the game fails, Rockstar will go under. Diversity off the bat on the trailer. Bet Lucia is the smartest, most daring, and runs the show, and he is a simp. Considering all the people that left Rockstar, I'm fully expecting this to be Saints Row's level of woke. But I'd love to be proven wrong. So you get the sense that they're worried it's going woke. My GTA will go woke. What can be done about that? And PragerU jumped on this. Has GTA gone woke? Okay, and then it's just a link to like a random TikTok by some random guy.
GTA gone woke. According to reports, Rockstar is now intending to use a new pronoun system so that all players, quote, feel comfortable playing their new game. Guys, for those of you who don't know about what Grand Theft Auto is, well, it's about Grand Theft Auto. It's about crime. It's about robbery. It's about guns. It's about... And now all of a sudden, though, it's less about those things and more about inclusivity. Have you ever been in an Xbox party chat or a Call of Duty lobby? Do you really think those are the types of people who actually care about your preferred pronouns? Rockstar, give me a break.
So like I was saying, most people who get mad about GTA going woke have a very surface reading of what GTA is. Like, how can something about crime be woke? How? It's about crime. It's just bad guys and stuff. Yeah, it's like saying Scarface doesn't have left-leaning messaging because it's about Tony Montana, right? And he's a criminal, therefore not woke. Even though Scarface has a ton of left-leaning messaging, right? It's like a whole critique of like consumer capitalism. Now we're gonna get into an older video I made about a year ago. So has GTA gone woke? Will it go woke? Yeah, it's always been woke, always. And if you're unaware of this, if you don't play GTA, if you haven't played it in a while, then let old past Kavernacle enlighten you, because I have many receipts about how GTA is woke. So there was this guy, is he called like Mr. H Reviews, Mr. T Reviews? I don't fucking know what his name is, I've forgotten. But anyway, he made a video. He was basically criticizing the leaks about the female playable protagonist, and I made a little intro just memeing on that a bit. So this is literally all you need to say to people who say GTA is going woke, but I'm going to show you some more of the videos. So I made this like last summer, and it's one of my favorite videos I made actually. But let's just listen to him a bit.
Perhaps one of the best, longest running PC game series in terms of its profitability, its likability, and also the fact that it's timeless, has been Grand Theft Auto. You know, it poked fun at everything. There was no one side on the political spectrum. It was apolitical. It was just pure apolitical satire. And it was funny.
When strangers you've never met threaten your way of life, who do you call? Republican Space Rangers. They are Butch, Commander, and Dick.
And if we don't fight them here, they'll follow us to America and pollute the blessed homeland. You know the drill, boys. Your strange religion and foreign ways threaten our freedom.
When primitives light years away threaten their way of life, the Republican Space Rangers will be there to make sure democracy wins again. Republican Space Rangers.
Pure apolitical satire.
Me and that guy got in a bit of an argument because he made a video responding to what I said. And I said, do you understand what apolitical means? It doesn't mean punching at all sides. It literally means like basically like no politics. And what he thought was like, oh no, it attacks everyone. It makes fun of everything. Everything is fair game. Yeah, everything might be fair game to Rockstar. At the same time, there is no left-wing Space Ranger cartoon like that. That is not even subtle. It's not even subtle what they're doing with that. It's totally making fun of Republican hysteria around like migrants, Islam, stuff like that. And that's both in GTA 4 and GTA 5, that cartoon I just showed you. Like, it really isn't subtle. It really isn't subtle. GTA has always gone woke.
Pure apolitical satire. And it was funny. It was very, very well written. And there are genuinely funny elements to racism and sexist jokes. There 100% is. 100% there are funny elements to those. And the reason why you at home can sit there on YouTube and just leave, you know, one of the radio stations on from Grand Theft Auto is because it was hilariously satirical to everything. You know, it poked fun at everything. There was no one side on the political spectrum. It was apolitical. It was just pure apolitical satire.
What do conservatives even like about the political satire of GTA? It's literally making fun of them the whole time. Like, this guy, that's what I mean. Like, a lot of people who play GTA don't either understand it or they don't play it enough, because how can you be a conservative and, you know, like this guy, and start saying like, oh yeah, we all used to love the satire in GTA. What satire did you love? The way it makes fun of you? Like 24/7 saying you're all fucking idiots? Is that the satire? So let's just go through some of these things. I want to show you quick. So to prove that GTA has always been woke, like I said, I already made this video, so go watch this one. I'm not going to play all of it for you. But Vice City was set in, I think, 1984. It clearly was just, you know, taking elements of Carlito's Way, Scarface, lots of stuff from the 1980s. Obviously, incredible atmosphere, great radio stations. A big theme of it, of course, was it's set in the 1980s, and the US was going through like another Red Scare under Ronald Reagan, and it poked fun at that. Listen to some of the radio station in GTA Vice City, and tell me if this is apolitical satire, or is it... will this come from a left-wing person, do you think?
What's this I found under your bed? The only Engels you're going to read is Laura Ingalls Wilder.
If you think your child might be a red, here are some warning signs. They read complicated literature and have concern for their fellow man. They even like to share. Tell your kids if someone approaches them with pamphlets about recycling, an invitation to a labor rally, or showing any doubts about the fairness of our system, then they should find a teacher or a policeman immediately.
Yeah, so saying that communism is about sharing and caring about your fellow man, and if someone expresses concerns about the inequality of the American system, they should go tell a teacher in like a propaganda ad on Vice City. Yeah, that was written by a conservative, I bet. Not that it kind of sounds like, you know, what is happening in Florida right now. So yeah, like I said, even Vice City, that came out like 20-something years ago. Woke. Gone woke, GTA. But again, conservatives, they don't even listen to that. That's what I mean. Conservatives both don't play these games. They probably haven't played them since they were children. So they don't even understand there was some sort of political satire, political messaging in these games. And yes, it did come from a left-wing point of view. It didn't come from a right-wing point of view. It didn't come from a South Park libertarian point of view. It came, you know, all of Rockstar Games' output generally is left-wing messaging. Red Dead Redemption, Max Payne 3, GTA 4, GTA 5. It's left-wing. Like, maybe not like straight-up communist, and does have some insensitivity and bigotry and poor taste jokes and stuff. At the same time, yeah, it's left-wing. Now let's move on. Like I said, I have covered this all before, but we're on stream right now. GTA 4 comes out in 2008, is literally made during the height of the Bush era, all about this hysteria around Islamicism and just like this insane xenophobia. Probably the closest point of America going full fascist was under the first term of George Bush. So what did GTA 4 do? It held a mirror up to society and it criticised society, as GTA games often do. Nothing in GTA 4 seems very conservative at all. It is just a constant critique of American politics. And in that, it's mainly focusing on Republicans and conservative policies. So now let's move on a bit more with the radio station. Like I said, I have made a video on this. I actually streamed myself listening to this radio station. So the guy who plays Ted Lasso basically played like this Rush Limbaugh character in GTA 4. Maybe Alex Jones influence in there as well. And like I said, this is on like a radio station that is basically all about American conservatism. And let's listen to what he says.
WKTT, because democracy is worth suppressing rights for.
WKTT 1066.
Now, I take that pledge every morning. When I wake up, I look in the mirror, okay? You know, after I get done doing my facial scrub, and then, you know, I put some toner on my face. But after that, I say that pledge. It's great for strength and purity of our nation. There are no better ways to serve your country apart from one, and it involves taking out museums and inappropriate health facilities. If we're going to stay pure out there and focus on turning this country into an aggressive and limited access paradise, then listeners, you're going to need to start by avoiding romance novels. Now, if I need my kids to be taught tolerance, you know, sometimes, which is a dirty word in my household, tolerance, but I'll tolerate them fighting. Okay, that is what I'll tolerate. I don't need them to learn about life from puppets. Okay, we've gotten into the PC mode of like, you know, hey, we're all the same, we're all equal, man. Hey, women can do anything men can do. Yeah, you know, right? Yeah, sure. BS. Okay, I don't shop uncontrollably. Okay, you know, I can drive a car for more than 30 minutes without hitting something. Okay, that's the difference. Now, today we're talking about family values on the program. And I'll tell you right now, I'm married to 2 women. My wife, my lovely, lovely wife with her beautiful hair and pretty face. The second person I'm married to, America. Now, here's my thing. I won't go down south on either. Why? Because it does not help with populating this great country with real Americans. There are a lot of great traditions left, like hating open-minded liberals and spreading unsubstantiated slurs about them. Okay? Now, on Independence Day, you know, I like to find a nice Indian casino and celebrate by trying to steal their again. That's what I'm into. Traditional values.
So while I was watching that, I was thinking more about that guy's point about GTA's jokes being funny because they were racist. And I think that also shows how much they missed the point, in that the host of that conservative radio show is being racist, right? And he's being misogynistic. He's being all these things. But the joke isn't what he is saying is funny because I agree with it and he's shouting it. What he's saying is funny is because it's satire and conservatives. That could be any conservative today. You could hear that on any, maybe not everything he said, but you could hear a lot of what he says in that clip today on conservative YouTube channels, right? And that's why the satire is so good. It's funny because it's a parody of what they're like, but it's so close to what they're like. That's what makes it good satire, and that this is still relevant. This is 2008 this came out, probably recorded before then, and this is even before like the social media age we live in, and this sounds exactly like all the nutcases we hear in conservative online media today. This is a radio station in the game, a whole dedicated radio station to this absolute insanity. Again, do you think a conservative wrote that? Do you think conservatives are like leading the direction of GTA? What conservative would put that in their conservative media product? No conservative would, because it makes them look worse. Because through this satire, like an Onion article, whatever, it's telling you the truth. That is the conservative mindset. Yeah, I'll play this for you as well, actually. So the Republican Space Rangers cartoon at the start. Again, this is meant to be it's like using the iconography of like Halo, because they all look like they're wearing Halo suits. But at the same time, it's obviously made in like the mid-2000s. Obviously, this is criticizing conservative-led American foreign policy, and that's why they're called the Republican Space Rangers, using the sci-fi elements, you know, criticize actual US foreign policy. So let's listen to this.
Sometimes we kill with undue glee.
Oh, was that your home? Sorry.
Gotta complete the mission.
And possibly deny extraordinary additions.
Spreading American values. Sometimes you gotta blend up an inch or two. Republican Space Rangers.
This is my home, brothers. Here it is you who is strange. Can't we all get along?
Make sure you get the children! They'll just turn into insurgents themselves! Innocent people back home will suffer, I repeat, they will suffer!
Hey, this here registers as a strange planet on the insurgent scan. Well, it's on the map, if I can pronounce the name.
No surprise there, but I say we take no chances anyway. Let's give them 8 kinds of hell, Butch! Fire it all!
With pleasure, sir.
I bet these punks have no capacity whatsoever for peaceful coexistence, drive-through liquor stores, gun shops, or the democratic freedom to have their votes discarded and swapped.
Everything I've shown you right now, is this not woke? If a trailer came out for GTA 6 that included some sort of variation of all this stuff I've just played for you, and featured like the conservative radio, the conservative cartoons, all that stuff, you think conservatives would say that's fine? This is apolitical satire that punches at all sides. Or would they say GTA has gotten woke? But they love these games. They love this franchise. And that's totally fine as well. Like, I have no problem with people liking stuff that doesn't agree with their politics. But the problem being is they're going to be the ones crying about, or they are the ones crying about a female main character who's like a Latina or whatever. Or they might be crying that if they notice stuff like this, making fun of them, because we live in a different era now, right? We live in a different era of clickbait YouTube videos about how everything's gone woke, which didn't exist in 2013. Definitely didn't exist in 2008 with GTA 4 and GTA 4, The Ballad of Gay Tony. The Ballad of Gay Tony. Well, your best friend's gay, and you run a gay nightclub with him. You honestly think if GTA 6, The Ballad of Gay Tony 2 got announced, they wouldn't be calling it woke? But they like this game. They like Luis Lopez, I think he's called. But it just shows you they have either no critical thinking skills, or they've also been whipped up into a frenzy about stuff they never used to care about. GTA gave into the woke mob in 2009. Because, no one had a problem with this, did they? Dancing in gay nightclubs as a mini game. That's not a problem. That's not woke. But yeah, I think it just shows you fundamentally that GTA as a video game has a lot going for it that you don't even need to really read into, because you make your own fun. That's always been the part of GTA, the free roaming aspect. You make your own fun. You go on these rampages and do whatever you want, basically. And yeah, I understand that. But if you are complaining about GTA going woke, you're not saying, GTA, this is not, you don't get any conservatives saying, oh yeah, like GTA, I never really liked the politics, I didn't like the satire, I felt like it was making fun of conservatives too much. That being said, like, they're quality games, have fun levels, have a lot of fun mechanics, and yeah, I just love playing this, love playing the online with my friends, whatever. I would have a lot more respect for that, rather than, oh my god, my favourite thing is now going woke because of 2023. Please, conservatives, just accept things have been woke and you can like them. Stop pretending you don't like stuff because it's woke, because you didn't like the Marvels or whatever. Because fundamentally, things you like don't have to 100% agree with you politically.